you a great city map with the important things. But if not, it was built in the second half of the 14th century. Sand migration began in the 16th century and reached the church by the end of the 18th century. Only the
port of either Skagen or
is visible.
Skagen,
I was informed if you're Danish, you pronounce it Skagen.
Okay.
If you're Norwegian, you say Skagen. And if you're American like me, you say Skagen.
Not to see it when we just get around here. But at one time we had 5 lighthouses fished, but also ships coming in here and waiting because they have caught what they were allowed to, and so on and so on. They extended and so on, and they ended up extending and built this building you have on your right hand side, in behind the trees, the one sticking up here with the balcony up at the top. That is an annex to Brøndum's Hotel, copy of the royal family's summer residence, and ended up wanting a summer residence.
And the fishing.
So don't ask me. Swedish Seamen's Church, why is the one like that here? That's many Swedish fishermen started going this way here following the hearing, landing it here and got a good price and so on. And they, if it was bad weather, they stayed in the harbor. And then down the door on your left-hand side going down in a kind of cafe under the church. It's open as soon as you see all these flags up.
This is the original harbor. These were actually warehouses for the fish. What a beautiful town. Since I'm in Denmark, I'll pronounce it the Danish way, Skagen. We're finally walking. So many questions that I'm never interested in. That farm building dates back to the 1800s. You can see the sand dunes with its unusual chimneys. It looks like crowns.
A store for the side here. And the teacher lived there.
Hans Christian Andersen stayed in this little village way back when. I wonder if that's when, with the sand and the dunes, if he got his idea of the Little Mermaid. The artist is Anna Brøndum. No, Emily Munt is the painter. The mail coach. They still have a migrating sand dune here. Well, the artist captured a slaughtered pig, okay? Selling ballads. This is one of the optional excursions that was offered to see the migrating sand dune. These are all Anna Ancher anchor paintings. If that doesn't look like Winston Churchill, which was my first guess, but it isn't, it is Al Nielsen, 1882 to 1924. That is a very old house because you could tell by the brown brick it's not red. Most of this tour is about the 2 famous artists, their house. This is one of them, where they lived when they were married, and statues of them, and where they lived before growing up and all that, but I find it so boring. Old farm building with the green windows. That is a spit that where there's like two seas or two oceans or two something. That is some ship out there. Reminds me of the ones that service the oil rigs.